Years ago, we started working on a process that we entitled the Circle of Trust. Not the one from Meet the Fockers, but a different circle of trust. And it was really a concept on how to build trust a little bit faster in order to form a relationship, actually. So it started with respect. The type of respect that is provided to another human being. This isn't the respect that people say, oh, you got to go earn respect, and when you show that you do things, you earn it. This is the type of respect that you start by given to another human being, just respect for human dignity. Once you get that, you go to the next stage. The next stage is listening to understand. Again, Stephen Covey talked about this. Most of us listen to respond, which is completely different than listening to understand. Now, we listen to respond for a couple of reasons. We're really trying to make a connection with somebody when we're doing that. You're telling me about a story that you just went on vacation to Costa Rica. And as soon as you say that, the word triggered me, and I said, Costa Rica, I've been there. Have you done this and have you done that? The problem is I haven't even listened to what you were really trying to tell me. You may have had a story about Costa Rica that was negative, or you may have gotten engaged in Costa Rica. I didn't even get there. So by me trying to connect to you, by listening to respond, to be cool, to be like you, to do all those things, I've actually pushed you away because I haven't given you an opportunity to tell your story. Listening to understand is to try to hear from their point of view the story that they're trying to tell. When you get to that spot, the next thing that we've learned is that rather than telling somebody what to do, we try to share from experience. Sharing from experience is completely different than telling someone what to do. It is not giving advice, but it is saying, I get you. I've had a story that's similar, and it feels like this, and it went like that, as opposed to, oh, you should this or that, right? What we've learned is that there's not a single adult that I know. In fact, most kids I know don't want to be told what to do. So me telling you on what you should be doing, all that's going to do is push you further away. The last piece of the circle of trust is probably what people most likely think trust is all about, and that's delivering on the promise. Delivering on the promise means just doing what you say you're going to do. Now, that's the easiest way to break trust is to not do what you say you're going to do. And if that's all the process that you've had in the past is just continually doing what you say, building trust is possible, but it takes longer. I have to do it over and over and over. And while that's true, I have to continue to deliver on my promise over and over and over. What I don't want to do is just rely upon that. So if I start with respect, listen to understand, share from experience, and deliver on the promise, I am now building a cycle of trust. In fact, we've come up with a new iteration of that, and there was actually a few things that we had to figure out through research, through dealing with people a lot, that there has to be intention to want to build a relationship for this to work. If there's no intention, it really doesn't matter. So now we've come up with a 3-step process. So we start with intention, listen to understand, share from experience, deliver on the promise. Through one cycle, I've now built some authenticity with you. You get what I'm trying to say, and you believe that I might be honest about it. Go through that cycle again. You start with the authenticity, listen to understand, share from experience, and deliver on the promise. We are now earning a different type of respect. This is the respect that's earned rather than one that was just given in the original circle. With that respect, now we get back to the circle of trust that can really build trust and therefore a relationship. Now that we have respect for each other, listen, understand, share from experience, and deliver on the promise, and I've got a relationship. 3 times through the circle of trust, and you can build a relationship. It doesn't take months, it doesn't take years. Do what you say you're going to do. Treat people with respect. Listen to their story, and don't tell them what to do. Real simple process. Good luck.